Hey folks, how's it going? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about early editions of the White Dwarf magazine. First published, first issue, in 1977. And here, which I wanted to show you today, I've got issue 3 from October-November 1977. Issue 6. April-May 1978, and issue 7 from the summer of 1978. So we'll just, these are quite rare these days, especially the editions from 1 to about 8. They're quite sort of, the value has gone up quite considerably over the last few years, and I'll talk about that in a sec. But for now, I'll just flick through this initial one. So the early editions of White Dwarf magazine were primarily focused on role-playing games, and it was a fantasy gaming magazine in itself. So that included games like Dungeons and Dragons, RuneQuest, and Traveller. As you can see, it had a ton of information on D&D. So the beginnings of the game, how to play, that kind of thing. Before, before the internet, before anyone could just look anything up, this is where you got your information from. And later editions, as we know them now, of White Dwarf, mainly focus on Warhammer. That's because that's who own, they own the magazine and they want to promote their own stuff. So that's issue 3. Amazing artwork. This kind of magazine in this condition would set you back around $300. I'm lucky enough to have one. And so if we just move on to issue 6. Now, if you're lucky enough, you're probably thinking, what about issue 1? If you're lucky enough to have the first edition, I mean, that will, in the original magazine, it will probably set you back around $1,000 in good condition. Yeah, lots of information about magic users, experience. Again, so from 1 to 6, it was this kind of artwork on the front, as you can see, and then it moved to something more elaborate for edition 7. So let's just have a look at that. So I forgot to say, on issue 6, again worth around $300, maybe slightly less. That's in good, very good condition. And then as you move on to these, they come a bit less, around about $100. Lots of creature information. And these magazines were so popular at the time, but again, no one kept them, so that's why they have a rarity today. Look at that amazing artwork on the back. A lot more colour in these later, well, I say later, from 7 onwards. The Sorcerer's Cave, enter at your peril. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed that. See you in the next video.